Your dog isn't staring at the wall. They are staring at someone you can't see. Do dogs sense the paranormal? The truth regarding this might actually keep you up at night. But it's not just spirits. From reading your hidden emotions to feeling the Earth's magnetic field while pooping, your dog uses superpowers you've been completely ignoring. Today on ChickaPaws, we are decoding 9 strange things dogs can see, hear, and sense that you absolutely can't. You will never look at your dog the same way again. Let's dive in. Sensing your hidden emotions. Instantly. Have you ever walked through the door after a terrible day, trying to put on a brave face, only to have your dog immediately nuzzle your hand or rest their head on your lap? Pauses. It feels like magic, but it's actually biology. Your dog is essentially an emotional superhero, acting like a sponge that soaks up every single vibe you give off. They aren't just looking at you. They are reading changes in your posture, listening to the subtle shifts in your voice, and, here is the mind-blowing part, detecting the chemical signals your body releases when your mood shifts. I remember coming home once, completely drained, and my dog just knew. Sighs. It's that unconditional empathy that makes them our best friends. It's not just a feeling, it's science. They are detecting shifts in your biology that you might not even be aware of yourself. This is why they often comfort you when you're sad or get the zoomies when you're excited. Think of them as your built-in emotional support system, always ready to lift your spirits. But here's the part they don't tell you. While they can read your heart, they are also reading something much harder to hide: your secrets. Smelling secrets. You cannot hide. You might think you're good at keeping a poker face, but to a dog, you are an open book. Did you know your dog's sense of smell is up to 1,000,000 times better than yours? That statistic is staggering. Chuckles. While we smell a stew, they smell the carrots, the onions, the meat, and the spices individually. But it goes deeper than food. They can sniff out pheromones that reveal fear, aggression, or even attraction. This explains so much about their behavior on walks. That's why they react differently to strangers. They are literally smelling emotions. It's fascinating and a little intimidating, right? They can pick up on stress, pregnancy, or even illness just by taking a whiff. Think of their nose as a high-tech detective tool uncovering a hidden world of smells. So, if you want to bond with your pup, let them sniff around on your next walk. It's their way of making sense of the world. However, while their nose is legendary, there is a massive myth about their eyes that we need to debunk right now. Seeing colors in a unique way. Stop me if you've heard this one. Dogs only see in black and white. Pauses. Well, that is completely false. It's one of those old wives' tales that just won't die. The truth is, dogs can see the world in their own unique palette, specifically blues, yellows, and shades of gray. Their world might not be as vibrant as ours, sure, but it is far from dull. This actually changes how we should buy things for them. If you've been buying bright red toys and wondering why your dog loses them in the grass, it's because red looks like dark gray or black to them. Laughs. If you want to choose toys your dog will actually notice, go for blue or yellow. It's like waving a flag in their favorite colors. This color perception helps them distinguish objects, especially in outdoor settings where blue skies and green grass create contrast. But knowing what colors they see is just the start. Wait until you hear how they navigate when the lights go out. Navigating darkness with supervision. Imagine trying to find a snack in the kitchen at midnight without stubbing your toe. Impossible, right? But your dog could probably do it without breaking a sweat. Your dog's night vision puts yours to shame. Whispers. They are like ninjas in the dark. This is thanks to a shiny mirror-like layer in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. It reflects light back into their retina, making nighttime seem much less dark to them. On top of that, they have more rods in their eyes, which lets them detect motion better in low light. This helps them spot a squirrel scurrying around even at dusk when we can barely see the path ahead. So don't be surprised why your dog seems completely unbothered on a pitch-black walk. They're navigating with superhero-level night vision. It really makes you appreciate their biology, giving them credit where it's due. They aren't just guessing their way through the dark. But while their eyes are impressive, what their ears can do is almost unbelievable. Hearing frequencies. You miss completely. Have you ever been sitting quietly, reading a book, and suddenly your dog perks up, ears swiveling toward absolutely nothing? Gasps. It's spooky, but they aren't crazy. Dogs hear sounds you will never notice. Their hearing range is vastly superior to ours, picking up high-pitched sounds far beyond our capacity, including the squeaks of dog whistles or distant animal calls. This sensitivity explains why events like fireworks or thunderstorms can be so traumatizing for them. Those sharp, intense noises hit their ears with a physical force we can't comprehend. Even everyday things like a mouse scurrying in the walls are crystal clear to dogs. If your pup seems anxious for no reason, try drowning out these frequencies with calming music. It's a small kindness that goes a long way. But if you think their hearing is strange, wait until I tell you why they spin around in circles before they do their business. The magnetic compass for pooping. Okay, let's talk about the weirdest habit our dogs have. You know the drill. You're in a rush, standing in the yard, and your dog is spinning and spinning and spinning. Laughs. Why do they do that? Well, number 6 on our list is that dogs can feel the Earth's invisible compass. It sounds like science fiction, but some scientists think dogs can sense the Earth's magnetic field using special receptors in their noses or eyes. That's why they often spin around to align themselves north-south before doing their business. Chuckles. I used to think my dog was just being picky, but he was actually calibrating his internal GPS. This magnetic sense might also explain their incredible ability to find their way home, even across long distances. Next time your dog aimlessly circles, just remember, they are aligning with the planet's invisible compass. It's their way of staying connected to the Earth. But while they are sensing the planet, they are also sensing something radiating right off of you. Detecting invisible heat sources. This next ability is straight out of a Predator movie. Your dog can feel your warmth even in the pitch dark. Dogs have heat-sensing abilities that let them detect body heat radiating from people, animals, or objects. Thinking. It makes sense when you look at their history. This skill was inherited from their hunting ancestors to help them locate prey or find cozy spots to snuggle. They can even pick up subtle changes in your body temperature, which might explain why they stick close when you're feeling unwell. I've heard so many stories of dogs refusing to leave a sick owner's side. It's not just loyalty, it's a physical sensation they are tracking. If your pup keeps curling up near you, they might just be drawn to your warmth. But if you think sensing heat is useful, just wait until you see how they predict dangers that haven't even happened yet. Predicting disasters? Before they happen. Have you ever wondered how your dog seems to know a storm is coming hours before the first drop of rain falls? Pauses. It turns out dogs hear the Earth's secrets with infrasound. These are low-frequency vibrations that humans absolutely cannot hear. This superpower lets them sense approaching storms, earthquakes, and even avalanches long before they happen. Their ears pick up these subtle waves, giving them a kind of sixth sense about the environment. If your dog acts restless or anxious out of nowhere, pay attention. They might be responding to infrasound. It's a survival mechanism that has kept their species alive for thousands of years. But while predicting storms is scary enough, there is one final thing dogs sense that sends shivers down my spine. Do dogs sense the paranormal? And here we are at number 1. Whispers. Do dogs sense ghosts, or is it just our imagination? This is the question that keeps dog owners up at night. While there is no solid scientific proof, the anecdotal evidence is overwhelming. Many dog owners report their pets reacting to things we simply can't see. You've probably seen it. Dogs growling at a corner of the room, barking at thin air, or staring intensely at an empty space. Gasps. It makes you wonder if they are seeing something supernatural. One possible explanation is their heightened senses picking up faint sounds, smells, or even changes in energy that we miss. Whether it's a spirit or just a draft, your dog is tuned into something you can't explain. If your pup's behavior spooks you, trust your instincts. But maybe keep the lights on just in case. Understanding these hidden powers helps us respect our furry friends, even more. But knowing what they can do is only half the battle. You also need to know what breaks their heart. You don't want to miss our next video on the things a dog will never forgive. It could save your relationship with your best friend. So, next time your dog growls at an empty corner, maybe keep the lights on and trust them. Remember, applying just one insight from today's video on dog senses could save you from a lot of trouble. Hit that like button and subscribe to ChickaPaws for more secrets. What do you think they really see? Let me know in the comments.